Welcome to day 2, Saturday. Very nice sunny morning. It rained last night quite a bit, actually. For a long time, surprisingly, the tent was pretty dry this morning. Windier. The sun is nice and warm. This morning I'm having, sitting here, can I have some oatmeal? I'm sitting there rehydrating in the pouch like I like to do it. Strawberries and cream. And I put some dehydrated pineapple slices in there that I make. That ought to be pretty tasty. Got all my gear sitting out here on the rock, warming up and drying out, ready to pack up actually. So I just gotta get my food going, or food eaten, and pack up and go. It's only about 8:15 right now. I'm doing pretty good, considering I slept till 7:30. Trying a different little energy drink thing this morning. This one, Energy Rush Citrus. It's actually interesting is because it's fizzy. It's a little bit bigger tube than Crystal Light ones, and so far it's pretty good. It's kind of fizzy. Back on the main trail about 20 after 9. Slept in good. Took my time this morning, eating a good breakfast. Hydrated really well. Really just had a good resting morning. My calves kind of quit hurting during the night there. I feel pretty good right now. They're tight. Kind of like I ran a long way or something. I don't know. Keep an eye on it here today and decide what to do about that. Other than that, it's a beautiful day. Feels like it's already 70. I'm sure it's more like 60, but sunny, not a cloud in the sky. Can't complain at all about this weather. I forgot about this little stream crossing. I made it to Heritage Creek, which flows out of Shell into Heritage Lake. Wow, it's high. Beavers have even tried to dam it. This is just such a beautiful spot. I remember coming here from a day trip I took once when I was windbound on a campsite on Shell. I was able to bushwhack back to the trail, and I walked the trail over to this side of the creek over there, and I managed to get across. At that time it was quite low. It was September, and I walked right across it. And I sat here on this beautiful tree root and had a really nice lunch here. Well, the water's really high like this. Looks like you can walk all the way down here to the Heritage Lake end of the portage, which the Heritage Lake is right there. And there's lots of ways to cross here, I think. Beaver dams and log jams and all kinds of stuff. I think I'll try this beaver dam right here. Looks like for sure I can get across that part. If I want to cross this one, I'm not sure if I can get across that secondary stream. Give it a try. Yeah, not as easy as it looks. Mossy logs, holding a camera, pack on my back. Well, I think this will work. I think this section of the trail is my favorite out of the entire Superior hiking or Sioux Hustler Trail. I really like this really high elevation and the big pines. This is I'm just on the north shore of Shell Lake. My campsite from last night is right over there somewhere. Actually, it's over behind that island, I think. Yeah, there's a campsite on that island right there, a canoe campsite. That's a beautiful one. That whole bay is just a park. Been to Shell Lake several times. Every time I've been here canoeing, that site is full. Yeah, this is quite a walk in the park here. Absolutely beautiful. This big white pine here has been struck by lightning. There's a crack. You see it. Very obvious up high, but it's kind of an interesting one because it's really tiny. And it meanders down this tree and right there through that sap crack. There's where it entered the ground. Sometimes there's actually in the sandy material there'll be glass in there. Probably not enough sand here for that to happen. Oh, this is such a beautiful place. Look at this. This is why I come here. There's Little Shell. There's a nice little overlook right here off the trail. Right before the portage over to Shell. Right across the lake. Oops, right there is a canoe campsite. Pretty nice one. Sure wish I could get there from here. On the map it's kind of funny, you look and you go, oh, I could probably bushwhack from the trail, but it's a long way around this lake. The trail kind of comes in really close to the end down there, so I think it wouldn't be as bad as it looks, but a half mile of bushwhacking is a long way. Down here is the actual portage. You can hear the water running. So the water's pretty high right now. It's kind of a treacherous, rocky boulder crossing. Since Shell Lake's so high, I kind of wonder what this is going to be like. Find out here. Oh wow, yeah, it's high. Every other time I've ever been here, this has just been a boulder field. Now it's completely full of water. This is the bushwhack trail to that campsite. Looks like somebody's actually did a little clearing on it. Yeah, Little Shell's high too. And here's the spur trail off to the Agawado campsite. Very easy to recognize cairn there because it's a long one with the little piles on top. I'm going to continue on to Emerald though this way. About an hour so far since Shell Lake. Taking a couple breaks. Had to lube up my feet once. Got a hot spot going. Just taking it a little bit easier today. It's working out okay. Calves are tight, but not in pain. Just going to do a quick map update. I stayed at this site last night on Shell. Hiked around here across Heritage Creek. There's the link or Shell to Little Shell Portage. Spent a lot of time there. Hiked over here past Agawado Lake, and I went up here and I'm stopped here at this first site on the south end of Emerald. I was planning originally on going up there to this one. I'd never seen this site before, so I thought I'd stop and take a peek at it. So far I really like it, and I think I'm just going to stay here. Yes, I like the site. Emerald Lake is a pretty little lake. Kind of a quiet little campsite, kind of stretched out along the shore. A lot of boulders and cliffs. Got this northwest wind kind of howling in. But other than that, there's one other weirdness. This jack pine broke off and stretches all the way across the whole site. It's tangled up there. People have been trimming branches, but the log itself is not trimmed. It's kind of a head knocker and sort of in the way, but I doubt I'm going to go through the effort to try to cut it down. Wow, look at the water here in Emerald Lake. Clear as can be. That's pretty awesome. And now that I'm kind of got some things started in camp, got water filtered and such, I decided I'm gonna have some lunch. Actually, it's a late lunch, midday meal. It's starting to cloud up, but I'm gonna have a pack of pulled pork here and a tortilla, Larry Ricker style. I'm gonna heat it up a little bit by I started a little stick fire there between a couple of rocks. Let the gap, let those burn down to coals. Put the pouch on top and let it warm up a little bit, and then I'll have actually a warm sandwich. Now that is delicious. Clouding up pretty good. Even got some nice dark ones. Finished eating quick, and then I ran over and set up the tent over in that spot back there. There's kind of a spot for a tent right here, but it's pretty lumpy and bumpy. There's one right over there, but it's right next to it's open from the lakeside, and the wind is blowing, and it's all on a kind of a slope, but you could make it work. And then there's that one back here, which is in a hole, sort of. There's a dip in the middle, so yeah, not 3 tent pads, all usable, but none of them great. I mean, really, you could put one right here where the trail comes into, if you don't mind some roots and some rocks. Well, what are the chances? Sitting here kicking back in a very short period of time. I got bit by a mosquito and I don't know what that big fly is, but I really want them on me. Got bit by a mosquito and I got bit by a black fly. And if you really watch in the sunlight, you can see them. There's a few little black flies. They're pretty slow, but they're starting. Right there is the other campsite here on Emerald, the northern one. It's a canoe campsite, but you can access it from the trail with a really easy bushwhack. Right out there from it, there's a pretty little island right out in front of that campsite. Just absolutely beautiful, covered in trees. Just a park in there. You can stop, and if you're in a canoe, you can get out there and look at it. It's pretty nice. Dinner tonight is camp chow, single pork Alfredo rice. I've had this once before. It was really good that I remember, and I'm pretty excited about it. I haven't had any of these camp chow meals for a bit anyway, and I managed to get some this year, so I'm gonna give it a try. Looks like my water's boiling. It's evening and it's been kind of a long day. Kind of tired. It's about 7:30 only. Clouds have kind of ruined the sunset a little bit, but there's still some pretty clouds. The loons have been singing. It's been absolutely wonderful this evening. the wind died finally, so I can sit here and just relax a little bit and not be so chilly from the wind. Had a great evening meal, had a great walk in. Camp is dry, everything's just great, just perfect. Tomorrow might be a grumpier day. It's a pretty good chance of being quite cloudy and rain pretty much throughout the afternoon, so we'll see what happens. Decided I'm going to turn around here from Emerald and I'm going to start heading back. So we'll see where I get from here and how long I go. Monday is supposed to be cloudy and chance of rain too. I'm just not sure what's all going to happen, but I'll just play it by ear. It's been a good day. Thanks for watching.